Hey everybody, it's Dr. Volk. Last time on the last campfire, we saved this stranger from a really weird puzzle that had a surprisingly easy solution. And in this episode, we're going to look to see if we can save more strangers from the same terrible fate. This game was requested by the amazing Amelia Pond, who is just so beautiful and wonderful and incredible. And who also gifted me this wonderful and beautiful controller, which is now the official Dr. Volk controller. We finally ran into the fisherman.
The fisherman murmured quietly between sorrowful breaths.
Is this Santa? This Papa Smurf? What's going on here? It's okay. You need a hug, Mr. Fisherman? It's okay. I've gotcha. Sorrowful Soul.
The fisherman felt so useless.
I've been there. Sometimes
His former joys were hollow.
Oh no. Maybe that's gonna be useful. I don't know if this is supposed to be useful or if we're just supposed to avoid
Only
getting
the dark water to hear him talk.
Or if we're just supposed to like get them out of the way.
In that darkness, a glimmer flickered.
Ah, this is a little glimmer of hope.
A thought beating like a drum.
Ah, and these things I guess are gonna try to
that went round and round.
These things I guess are gonna try blowing our ember away.
Started with the frog.
No, not the frog. Oh, I think I made a mistake.
A constant reminder.
Ah, yep.
I couldn't hold on.
Alright, so we have to keep this guy from blowing our ember away. Let's see if we can... Yeah, we can survive that. Did I... Yeah, that guy is completely out of the way. So this is better. I love the caustics on this. Well, those aren't even caustics. Those are just... That's just like mist. So cool. So pretty, but like I do love the effects in this game. Like the visuals are simply incredible. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, that guy's completely neutralized. He's not even gonna be a problem. So we don't have to worry about it. Hey, buddy. I think you're missing your soul. Here you go. Piece of your soul back. Let's unpetrify you. Why do you feel useless, Mr. Fisherman? Were you not able to catch any fish?
For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak.
It's understandable. You'd been petrified for who knows how long.
He looked at Ember, hopeful.
Oh.
The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond. A big one.
Mm-hmm.
Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of a sort.
But?
Spent every day side by side.
What happened?
So much better at fishing than me, that frog is.
Ah, and you got discouraged.
Catches them before I can bait them.
I
Makes
understand.
Me feel useless some days.
I understand, but you see, the frog has an actual physical advantage. The frog can just use its tongue to catch the fish and take them right into the mouth. Right into his mouth.
The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this.
Hey, look, you can catch fish. Hey, he may catch fish better than you, but only you can cook them.
The old man looked carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember. Well, listen to me here rambling on and on. It helps, though, telling someone. Thank you, Ember.
Of course, mister.
If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
Old people are the best, you know? Oh, and now we can use this to get back over here. Makes it so much easier. You know, old people can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. You know? They're either the most wholesome people in the world or the nastiest. There doesn't really seem to be too much in the way of in-betweens. You know? Speaking of in-betweens, how do we get in between there? Because that's where I want to go next. I gotta get up there. Oh, this is the frog that you're talking about.
The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling.
Oh, hello. Let's listen.
Its eyes were fixed on Ember, but it seemed to mean no harm.
So big. I like the colors.
Was this the frog that the fisherman spoke of? Ember could hardly ignore the rumbling from the frog's belly.
Ah, the frog's hungry. Don't eat me, though. You're good at catching fish. Just catch some fish. Alright, so apparently I need a fish to feed the frog, even though it can catch it itself. About the frog.
You saw the frog? Did the frog mention me? You ask the frog about me, see what they say. Actually, no, just... Please don't tell the frog how much I talk about them.
Aww. Alright, so about the fish.
They say catching a fish isn't the point. So I tell myself that.
Yeah, I understand that.
I tell myself that a lot.
Yeah, it's not a point. The point of fishing isn't to catch the fish, it's the journey. But sometimes, you really just want to catch a fish, don't you? Oh, I want about your hat. Well, about the bait.
Poor little worms. They didn't ask to be here. But how do you fish without them? One for me, one for the fishes. Slurp 'em down.
One for you. Ah, are you like, nobody likes me, everybody hates me, think I'll go eat worms? Just eat the fish. Well, I want to talk about your hat.
I chased old Blue Betty round this pond for years.
Oh, that's an actual fish.
Best days of my life catching that fish. Had to use myself as bait.
Ah.
Stuck on me head ever since.
Ow. Goodbye, Mr.
If
Fisherman.
you need help catching anything, you just ask.
Alright, so I think we need some sort of food to feed the frog here. Let's go back in here. Is there anything else we can do in this area? Is that a second frog, or is that the same frog from before? Maybe it's the same frog from before. And he can appear in multiple spots and help us out. In a jam. Can I hop through here? No. Let's see. Where is taking the staircase take us to again? Ah, this is the forest campfire. So yeah, this is like stage 1. Like just one whole stage. So we don't want to go that way. What's this way? I didn't even notice this path. Let's check out what's going on here. Oh, this is another way to get to the forest campfire. That's pretty cool.
The traveler spoke. You ever had roast frog, friend?
It's kind of weird. I was just speaking to a
I miss
frog.
a good roast frog. Oh, how they crackle.
Yeah, that person, likes frogs for very different reasons. Oh, this is the guy! This is how we get to this Forlorn. Alright, next Forlorn puzzle. Forsaken.
The stranger had been forgotten.
Ah, that's what we gotta keep pace. So we have to take this thing and...
They tried to follow as best they could. But no one heard them when they fell behind.
Oh no. Oh no! That's... Oh! I see what they want us to do. I see what they want us to do. This keeps them in place. The idol keeps them in place. And so... Alright, so what I think I want to do... Let's try putting this here. And we're going to move this back. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we'll take the idol off them all. And then we'll turn them around. And now they're all facing this way. Yeah! Look at those skills. And yes, that's with a Z. We got another Ember. Oh, it's so small. It's a little baby. Here you go. Here's a little piece of your soul back. Just slowly waking these people up. And that's a wonderful thing.
The stranger looked at Ember with surprise. Someone came back for me. Thank you.
Of course! Wow, I'm so grateful. Oh, I love it when they're grateful. Ah, and look at the light, how the light just shines on that person. It's so beautiful. Oh, and look! All the people we saved are hanging out around the campfire. That's such a lovely touch. I mean, not the fisherman, though. He's still here fishing. But I still want to get up there. How do I do that? Not much to this place, honestly. Honestly. Maybe I have to talk to the frog again.
The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling. Its eyes were... Was this the frog? Ember could hardly ignore the rumbling from the frog's belly.
Alright, so we do need to feed the frog with something. So that means we need to get an item. We have to talk with the fisherman again? No.
If you need help catching anything, you just
Yeah,
ask.
I did ask. I wanted to ask. But the game does not want me to. Apparently, the fisherman is not the way to the frog's heart. Because the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and apparently we can't get through frog's stomach through the fisherman. Ah, that's interesting. The web the cobweb actually kind of just gets stuck on you. So what am I supposed to do? I'm in another jam. I want to get up there. Seems like the only way up there is through the cave. That seems to be the way. Let's see. All right. So, yeah. All right. So to get this guy, we need to enter the cave. Or maybe it's the other way around. I wish you could adjust the camera in this game. That would probably help a lot. So right now we just need to find some food for this frog. And I wonder if we have to like end up leaving the pond to do that. Maybe we do. Maybe we're done with we've done all we can in this area, and we need to go to a different location. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just leave the pond for now. Alright, returning to the forest campfire, we have 3 more people to save. But we have not gone this way yet. So let's go ahead and go this way and see what we can do here. Need a key to enter this place.
The crow held its shining trophy tight.
And yep, that's the key. That bird is holding the key, and we find a way to get it from him.
The stranger whispered, "Ever feel like you are being watched? I've never felt that. What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice."
No, that's not a nice thing to feel like you're being watched. Maybe you're just lonely. And if you are, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Ah, gosh darn that dumb frog. Okay. Oh, wow. Ah, that's interesting. So it moves every time you move. Oh, that's a... This bird... Oh, it's a worm. Ah, I see what we need to do. We need to find a way to somehow trap this worm. Ah, and there's another thing over here. Yoink.
The worm looked helpless, with no way to escape. As
That's
Ember
right.
picked it up, the worm let out a little yelp.
There we go, we got a worm. And I think we can use this guy to feed the frog. Brilliant. There's a box up there. There's a box up there, look at that. Let's just go ahead and put you back here. Look, see? See how that box is obviously pick-upable? Or interactable. Just interactable.
Inside was a scrap of journal.
Okay.
The strangers on the water went on without me. Where have I landed? Vines and thorns stretch out to trip me.
Oh. Oh my gosh, this must be from the journal of the red guy. From the intro. One who I thought was the protagonist. Can we knock over this tree? Yes, we can.
The cave entrance was overgrown with dry brambles.
We'll have to... Oh, we could probably burn the brambles with this fire. Burn the brambles! And this fire could be used to burn these, cobwebs? No. Oh, no. Ooh.
The broken net hung ominously around the skeleton's neck.
A broken fishing net. Well, not much we can do with that unless we can repair it with some of these cobwebs. But there is another guy that needs saving. Ah, and we need fire.
The
Fragile.
stranger shivered in the cold.
Ah, I see what you're doing here. Okay. So what we need to do is pull this lever, or push this lever.
They'd moved through such dark places.
And we gotta get the fire to the brambles without the wind blowing them out. Ah, I see. So we take this. Oh wow, interesting detail with that corner breaking off. Set that on fire. It'll blow out anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
They lay down and closed their eyes.
Take this guy. I said we'll take this guy. Oh, what? Oh, wait. We have to grab this, and maybe this will blow it out, but we can still use it.
A distant memory.
Yeah.
Stolen by the passing miles.
Clever, clever. And that's the puzzle, everybody. Another puzzle down. Good thing we don't have to go back, because that would have been, I don't think that actually would have been possible if we had to physically go all the way back. Like, unless we could... No. It just actually would not have been.
The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
Ever heard of Rip Van Winkle? That's not gonna be a good time. Also, you've been dead for a while. Oh, another shortcut. Hey! Well, that's great. We're already back here. Alright, we gotta go through the nets again, the webs again. Ugh. 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 It's quite gross. It's quite disgusting, Mike. But we still need that key. 'Cause yeah, see, that's the second to last guy right there. So, what can we trade with this crow? There some sort of shiny trinket that's required? Perhaps it's this way. We haven't gone this way. We've got some cattails over here. Cattails, woo, doo doo doo. Every day they're out there making cattails, woo, doo doo. Seriously, what's this area for? Surely this area wouldn't just be nothing, would it? There has to be something. I guess that area is just kind of nothing. I don't think it would want a broken fishing net. Oh, there's another box there. Wait, who's that? Is that him? Is that the guy from the beginning? I saw you. Don't run away. Don't run away from me. I see what we gotta do. We gotta take this torch, burn the brambles. I like that word, brambles. Bramble. Just so fun.
The
And now...
Wanderer's Diary.
Oh, it's another Wanderer's Diary.
Unfamiliar trees, a path overgrown. Is this a resting place? A place between places? I call out, but mine is the only voice.
Interesting. Very interesting. Still doesn't exactly help me with my problem. I can get up here, not up there. So the hunt for the shiny object continues. Shiny object syndrome. Or maybe we don't need a shiny object. Maybe we just have to take it. Oh, no. Oh, that's what it's for. He drops it in this lake. And maybe that's what we need the broken fishing net. To fish it out. That's probably what it's for. Okay. It's a good thing he dropped it.
The key was nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach.
Wow, if only we had something that could reach it. Oh. Ah, okay, so we need to fix the fishing net. Maybe we can ask the fisherman to help us out. Hey, buddy.
The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling.
Hey, how would you like a worm, Mr. or Miss Frog? No, let me up.
This was not how Ember had imagined the end.
This is not how I imagined the end either.
The gurgling of water, a deafening heartbeat.
We got frickin' Jonah'd. We got Jonah'd, everybody. Oh! Well, thank you.
Volk returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost Forlorn.
Oh, well, thank you, Frog. Mr. or Miss Frog. Alright! Unhindered. Discarding
The
impediment.
stranger stood alone.
So we're doing this again. Oh, this is... Oh!
Their friends have fallen aside,
We can just push them in the water.
retreating from what came next. The stranger had ventured on.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll have to come back for this one. But right now, we want to push this...
Now they were deep in the woods. It felt so pointless.
There we go. And now, well, it felt so pointless, but now you're rescued. And everything's all good. I'm really starting to enjoy this game and its little puzzles. This is so charming. This is such a charming game. I love it. The narration is just gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, look at that sunset like
The stranger spoke hesitantly. Is the campfire crowded? Let me gather myself. I'll see you there.
Horace, it's okay. The campfire's not crowded. You're all good. We're all good. And now, because I already activated this thing, I can get another Wanderer's
Ember
Journal.
found the Wanderer's diary.
A
The
diary?
oily smell of frogs. They know more than they will say. They watch me watching them.
Ah, the frogs are the ones watching. Alright, so I don't know who this Wanderer is, but why are they... Why is the Wanderer just putting little slips of their diary in these random boxes, and how are you putting them there? It just seems like a lot of effort for really just weird reason. Alright, so now we can just throw this on down. We don't need to get eaten anymore. It's kind of a smelly,
The
unpleasant...
stranger spoke. You look hungry, friend. You bring any broth with you? There's a cook in the swamp. Makes a broth like you wouldn't believe. Keep telling them that it doesn't taste right. They'll keep giving you more.
Interesting. So, look out for the broth as well. For the cook. And the cook and the builder. So, yeah, and now the frog is gone. So, let's go ahead and talk to the fisherman. Maybe the fisherman can help us with our broken net problem.
The fisherman noticed the broken net Ember was carrying. Let me have a look. See what I can do.
I don't know why I had to select the net. You already knew what I was doing.
The fisherman carefully knotted it together.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fisherman.
Each knot he tied, a net began to form. Here you go. Good as new.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fisherman. Also, narrator, I love that Scottish accent. It's just so pretty. You know, have you ever met anyone who just has like a it's like a soft, subtle Scottish accent? It's not like, you know, you have two versions of Scottish. It's like two versions of old people, you know? Like, you have the soft and gentle and kind one, and then you have the cranky, angry. And this person clearly has the soft, gentle Scottish. It's just so beautiful. All right, it's time to go fish that key.
The key was nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach.
Let's just use our handy-dandy fishing net. Newly repaired. I hope it's not the only time we'll ever use this. We got a gate key! Wow, that bird was really gatekeeping. But no matter. It is time to free the final soul.
The old gate was locked.
No kidding. That's why we got a gate key.
Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it.
Oh, do we have to turn it directly? Yeah, we gotta turn it ourselves. Gotta have some interactivity. Oh, and the crow's back. But now, it's time to go save the final Forlorn. Final Forlorn. Alliteration. Submerged. So now you have to drain the ocean.
Gasped for breath.
Stranger's drowning.
Dark water slipping above their head.
Again, dark water. You been watching Doctor Who lately? Alright, so what I want to go ahead and do... So what's going to happen if I... Will the water refill? No. Oh, I see what you gotta do. I see. So let's go and take this idol, put it here. You know what? I want it to be a little bit more centered. Close enough.
The sea didn't care if they sank or swam.
Yep, the ocean is quite a cruel
Slowly
mistress.
the tides ebbed, washing over old walls.
There we go. Ocean's very cruel, and that's why you gotta respect
Safe
the ocean.
harbor emerging from the inky depths.
Because the ocean does not care. So, yeah. Make sure to stay safe.
Ember reached out a hand.
Right? What's our next move? Where do we go? Oh! Our next move is to go down this ladder and get the final Ember. The final soul flame of this stage. Oh, it's so beautiful to hold in my hand. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at it. And look at this soul finally waking up. I love that outfit. The colors are really pretty. You got cyan and green yellow.
Look down. The ground feels good beneath my feet, friend.
Lovely. Seriously, I love that color scheme. I love it so much. Alright, everybody. We have freed them all. Aha! I saw you. I saw you. It's time that we go greet the ghost at the forest campfire. And tell the ghost of our progress. Look. We've saved everyone. They're all here. Well, most of them are here. 7 of them are here. The 8th is the fisherman. Still fishing. And the campfire's now blue. Ooh, yeah, it's gone.
You have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead.
Yes.
Little one, your journey ahead will not be easy. The path to leave this place is blocked. I will guide others to follow after you clear the way.
Alright, so we've got one last puzzle. Oh, hello. Or do we? Oh! That it? The path already cleared? Do we just go in?
There are others like me who can help.
Yes!
You will always be welcome here in the forest.
Yes! Oh, this place is so beautiful. And I love helping people. I love making them feel just so nice. This makes me feel nice. And so, the forest stage is complete. We have saved everyone in the forest. Oh. I wanna go.
The stranger whispered,
Let's just...
be kind to yourself.
We can talk to these guys while they're here.
The stranger said, take care of those you care about the most.
These guys have such lovely things to say.
Thought, I feel ready to move on.
That's wonderful! Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
The stranger spoke. My head feels clear for the first time. With tears, the stranger said, I had forgotten what warmth feels like. The stranger said thoughtfully, I felt so alone. I was so lost.
And finally...
The stranger said, thank you for being so kind.
You're so welcome. You are so welcome, random citizen. And now, our work in the forest is done. What other trials and troubled embers await us? Next time on Dr. Volk.